Tier 1 Epilogue. I want to know what you think. And I also want you to know that Tier 2 is available, and I'm going to be posting that chapter shortly. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you can see what happens next.
Epilogue. Nick, I call. Nick, come here, you have to see this. His footsteps echo down the hall as he comes running. What is it? He asks nervously. Come here, I laugh. Sit down and just watch for a second. I point at my protruding belly as it rises and falls with my breath. I don't see anything, he says, obviously disappointed. Just be patient. Watch closely. Of course, as soon as we are paying attention, the babies have gone still. After another minute, though, I feel movement. There, did you see that? My eyebrows shoot up and I whip my face toward his, watching for his reaction. I think so, Nick says, his eyebrows furrowed in concentration. Oh wow, I definitely saw that one. And that one. Whoa, that is insane. I can't believe those are little people in there. He places his hand tenderly on my bare skin and feels the tiny kicks. It's been so long since I felt this. Bentley is already 8 years old. After Eric passed, I was so nervous about pairing again. At the time, I said it was because I didn't think that Bent could handle it, but I recognize now that it was me I was trying to protect. No part of me wanted to be vulnerable again. I honestly wasn't convinced that it was even possible. Nick and I had known each other through work. I was always attracted to him, but he was young enough that I didn't consider him a viable option. Plus, I was so busy and focused on my service and Bent that I hadn't made dating a priority. I probably should have. When my parents died, I retreated into myself for a few years. I don't know that I could have paired organically had Nick and I not been given the opportunity to pair through Berg's new research program. When we found out about our pairing numbers from the committee, it shocked both of us. There was some new research that came out a couple of years ago, specifically focused on matching for disease eradication, and we matched. Nick was, amazingly, completely willing to pair, despite the fact that we didn't know each other very well. I was more hesitant. It felt like such an intense life shift, and I had Bent to think about. Eventually, Bentley and I made the decision together. I'm almost finished putting up those shelves in the bedroom, Nick says, still running his fingertips along my taut skin, sending tingles up my arms. That's great. Thanks so much for doing that, I sigh, relieved. He gives my belly a final rub and heads back to his task. I watch him go, admiring his strong physique. Turning my head to the kitchen, I notice the time. Bentley should be home from conditioning soon. We live close enough that he can walk back to the neighborhood with his afternoon group. My heart swells within me, myriad emotions wrestling for control. I loved Eric. I wish we had been given more time. 1 year wasn't enough, and I don't even remember details well enough at this point to give Bent more information about his dad. I was such a mess during that time. I didn't even keep anything of his to pass on. Another kick to my bladder brings me back to the present. I stand up and head into the kitchen to prepare an afternoon snack for all of us. No more regrets. I have Nick and soon to be 3 beautiful children. Life may not have turned out how I expected, but I love and am loved. I can't ask for more than that. The end. We hope you enjoyed this production of Tier 1. If you would like updates on future books by this author, you can go to her website at www.cindygunderson.com and subscribe. You can also find her on Instagram and Facebook at Cindy G. Writes.